Um, did you guys see James Franklin at his press conference this past?
We had
did you guys see this?
We did
convo pre-show.
Yeah,
about
we
that.
passed that around between the three of us. It is
well. This is. You know, in this day and age, when we're watching football, sometimes fans, and I don't know who this member of the media is, and I feel bad to call it out like this, but the soundbite elicited from James Franklin is truly an all-time classic because so many times you hear as fans, and I get in my Twitter feed or X feed, what do you want to call it? And, hey, Dak's missing receivers, like we had Kurt Warner, I think we talked about it yesterday with Kurt Warner and how I retweeted a video of how Dak has some receivers who aren't running the right depth at route depth and the play call is kind of on the wrong hash mark and that will cause Dak to look bad. And then you see me retweeting Kurt's, Hall of Famer Kurt Warner's very reasoned quarterback confidential video. Pointing out how it's not all Dak's fault. And then the answers from the fans are like, yeah, but he's missing tons of receivers, Rich. Like, you don't watch enough football and things of that nature. And then so to hear an actual question from a similar vein of fandom for James Franklin to basically be told your quarterback is not performing the deep ball very well. Your offense isn't cutting off the top of the defense very well. Your offense needs to go more vertical, coach. So why not just give it a whirl, once or twice in a game. Just put it up, 50-50 ball, see if your receiver comes down with it, just to show everyone you can do it. Makes kind of sense. Baby. Yeah, exactly. Makes kind of sense, right? A little bit.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sure, I get it.
When you're Randy
until
Moss,
you
yes.
until you ask an actual coach and professional play caller and schemer of offenses this question. Here it is in its full glory, James Franklin of Penn State.
Hey, good afternoon, James.
Hey, Corey.
A follow-up to what you were just asked there about Drew. Is there a balance, though, between, hey, we need you to throw the ball deep no matter – just take a shot. Don't overthink it. Take a shot. We need to see it. We're going to call it. And we need you to get some confidence in doing this as opposed to even giving – a young quarterback the chance to say, hey, just check it down if it's not there.
I don't really understand what you're saying because we would never, like my skin is curling when you say just drop back and chuck it deep no matter what. Like that is like, I don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're speaking like from
just
Mars.
Send the guy in a post pattern, take the shot, throw it.
No matter what.
Give your receiver a chance to make a play on a ball. Even if he might be covered 30 yards down the field, maybe you think he'll be open 45 yards down the field and like Godwin did or with Jahan or KJ.
I still don't like you're speaking Japanese. We have never done that. Just throw the ball up and maybe he'll be open and maybe he'll catch. Like my skin is you're making me uncomfortable. Like I don't know what you're talking about. So okay. Yeah, we would not do that. We would never do that. We've never thought about doing that as a head coach, as an offensive coordinator, as a receivers coach. When I coached the receivers, I didn't want them to do that. So no, strong no. No. I'm hoping we can cut this out so this doesn't even get out into the universe.
Oh my gosh.
It's so amazing. When I first listened to this, I thought that James Franklin was the crazy one. And then now on the third listen, I'm just like, what kind of question was that?
Rich, at 7:50, Chris is like, what's wrong with James Franklin? And now at 10:10, he's like, oh, wait a second.
I get it.
It wasn't James.
It wasn't on James.
No, I mean, I got to be honest with you. That was a very emphatic answer from the coach. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question is who asked the question has responded. Is that what I'm to be told?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually the case, but
let's see.
I'm trying to determine the outcome of everything here. Other than to say, James Franklin is not going to throw it deep just to throw it deep. This is the way our world goes, it seems, where this seems to be an easy fix. And I've never been, that much of a James Franklin fan, just because, again, come November, it's going to be on and cracking between my team and Penn State's.
Yeah, that's game. Awesome.
But that said, that is a heck of an answer from the coach right there, to say the least.
Yeah, just strong no. Just a strong no. And we're not going to do that.
I also believe that we've all heard way dumber, and not even say dumber, but worse questions than that, too. He really kind of went off on them a little bit.
It wasn't worded properly. I mean, basically what the question is, hey, why don't we try to stretch the field more by just taking more chances? But he made it sound like, just throw it up there. I mean, I don't know, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
well, apparently this fella Corey Geiger is saying that he's getting crushed, and now I feel bad about bringing this up on the program.
And I feel bad too, because Corey Geiger, if I'm not mistaken, is from Altoona, and he's very good at his job.
Oh, really?
And
all right, so let's give him an attaboy and say he deserves. You know what? Let's just call it second down. And run the ball. Let's run the ball. Let's scheme it. Yep. Let's come up with a little play action pass. Let's try to figure this out. But let's definitely not throw deep.
I kind of felt the answer was a little too demonstrative, and I don't think the question was that bad.
Well, again, the whole
maybe I'm just
the whole
up for
question
Corey,
is just like I'm sure that the lack of deep ball is something that I think is maybe a third rail subject for the coach and the team right now. I haven't watched a full Penn State game, to be quite honest with you, so I don't want to sound uninformed. I'm just assuming that this is something that gets brought up, and just the whole idea of why don't you just give it a try is something the coach is not really interested in. So, there's that. There's that. So maybe
you not loving Penn State must have just saw that this morning, and this is the greatest thing ever, right?
I saw that. I'm like, it's going everywhere. I'm like, let me see what this is. Yeah. And then I on the way to doing the NFL Network NFL Total Access hit tonight with Kurt Warner in front of Big Ben in the Parliament. I showed it to Kurt, and
what did Kurt say?
Kurt's like the king of, that's so easy. Just throw it in the air. Let's see how it goes. Why would you even? And he's the guy, again, whose videos are like, you're on the wrong hash mark. The down and distance is off specific for this type of play. Certainly when you're running it at this depth, like that's, what Kurt's about. Right. At any rate, just funny. Figured I'd throw that one out there.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.